Hi everyone, this is Teacher Jen from Camgush.com and welcome to another fun and exciting lesson from Exploring English Book 6. This is by Tim Harris and Alan Rowe. We are going to start our lesson on this page, and we have an activity here. In the pictures below, the action on the left precedes the action on the right. Combine the sentences about the people in the pictures using the past perfect tense. Let's read number 1 example. Almost everyone left the Founders Club. Mr. Bascom finished his speech, so the first action here happened first. It's the first action and it happened before this second action. Okay, so the sentence here is that almost everyone had left the Founders Club by the time Mr. Bascom finished his speech. Number 2, Mario worked as a cook for 10 years. He opened his own restaurant. Mario had worked as a cook for 10 years by the time he opened his own restaurant. Number 3. The actions are: Sam got dressed. Mabel woke up. Sam had gotten dressed by the time Mabel woke up. 4. Peter went home. Maria called the office. Peter had gone home when Maria, or by the time Maria called the office. The movie started. Ed arrived at the theater. The movie had started by the time Ed arrived at the theater. Ed fell asleep. The movie ended. Ed had fallen asleep by the time the movie ended. Mr. Moto learned to speak English. He came to the United States. Mr. Moto had learned to speak English by the time he came to the United States. The train left. Gloria got to the station. The train had left by the time Gloria got to the station. Now, students, I want you to answer this activity on your own. Okay? All you have to do is make a complete sentence, okay, using the past perfect tense and using the 2 actions as a guide. Okay? So I want you to get a piece of paper and write your answers there. Remember, you have to make complete sentences. Now let's go on to the next page, and we have another activity. Combine the sentences using the past perfect with because. For examples, he left his briefcase at home. He was upset. He was upset because he had left his briefcase at home. She lost her key. She couldn't open the door. She couldn't open the door because she had lost her key. 1. He worked very hard. He was tired. He was tired because he had worked very hard. She forgot to send the letter. He was angry with her. He was angry with her because she had forgotten to send the letter. I finished my work. I could relax. I could relax if I had finished my work. Or I could relax because I had finished my work. We spent all our money. We couldn't go to the movies. We couldn't go to the movies because we had spent all our money. She studied economics. She knew something about money. She knew something about money because she had studied economics. He sold his car. He couldn't drive to work. He couldn't drive to work because he had sold his car. He couldn't walk very fast because he had hurt his leg. She was disappointed because she had missed the party. I didn't recognize her because she had lost 80 pounds. Again, I want you to answer this activity again on your own. You can pause this video for a while and then make the sentences, write them on a piece of paper. Okay? Now let's go on to another activity. Complete the sentences using so, because, if, unless, and although. Your apartment will look better if you get some new furniture. I can't buy anything unless I get a loan from the bank. They are tired because they've worked all day without a break. They won't work overtime unless they get paid for it. They don't like the manager, so they won't listen to him. He took time to help me, although he was in a hurry. I don't go out much because I have very little free time. You should get more exercise if you want to stay healthy. We don't have a car, so we take the bus to work. We're going to be late unless we leave now. I don't know if Mary is going to the meeting or not. She's a nice person, although she talks too much. So again, you can answer this on your own. You can write your answer on a piece of paper. Now, this is your homework. Make questions about the sentences below. For example, Sam is looking at some hats. What is he looking at? He likes the gray one best. Which one does he like best? It costs $20. How much does it cost? So these are the sentences, and you can write your answers on another piece of paper. Now, this is the end of our lesson. I hope you learned something. This is Teacher Jen from Camgrish.com saying goodbye and see you on our next video. Goodbye!